the mechs that I wanted to have equipped with gym beams.
Mics with Jim Beams?
No, mechs.
Mechs?
Robots.
Yeah, Jim
What the
Beams.
hell?
With Jim Beams.
No.
You know, like the whiskey? Jim Beam.
That's pretty funny.
Oh yeah,
I always used to
real
think-
funny.
Real funny
guy.
jerk.
I always used to think it was Jim Beam because Beam sounds ridiculous.
But
Jim
like,
Beam.
He was actually the proprietor and the inventor of the beam technology.
You know?
Technology.
the metal beam.
It's,
I don't care. We'll cut it out.
No,
I just want to keep going.
we're not
That's
aware
fine.
of anything.
That's fine. You're gonna
All right, guys. Welcome to episode 4 of the OgreBox podcast.
episode 4.
Episode 4.
Jesus Christ, you're gonna go with 4. Okay.
So
Welcome to episode 3 of the OgreBox podcast.
The real 3.
Can we go back to episode 4?
Episode 3, really 4.
What happened in episode 3 then?
You know, everybody knows what happened.
Oh my god. Fuck that episode, man.
Yeah.
Well, you know how it is, fellas. You know you
I don't know.
I was hoping someone could fill in for me.
Over here, we're drinking some Jim
No, you're Jim and Pep.
Beam. Well, Jim
and
Beam
Pep.
honey whiskey. But I got some. We didn't have Coke, so we used Pepsi. So this
This is
is
Jim and Pep.
a Jim and Pep.
I didn't use Pepsi. Everybody,
This isn't
no.
a Jack and Coke. This isn't a rum and Coke. This is just
a
Jim,
Jim,
and Pep.
You feel good.
This I feel all right. I mean, it is Pepsi, so
You're gonna be feeling better later.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
You gotta finish that up.
I gotta finish it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I don't expect Pepsi to fuck me up that much.
It's gonna fuck you up the most long term.
Oh my god.
Long term.
Oh my god. So first ruling of today's business is why the fuck does the mini map on Dota 2 suck?
I honestly don't know what you're talking about in it because I haven't played those games enough.
Really,
be bothered by
you've
it.
never run into that problem when you're playing on the Radiant side? When we start off on the bottom map,
I understand what you're talking about because
that
you wanna,
like stupid little mini map placing, like you've never had to run away from someone and then suddenly your character goes, "Whoa, I'm going all the way back to the
yeah,
dire."
because the direction of the base is
Yeah,
in that
exactly.
thing.
It's like literally like
But then you'll click at the top of that. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I understand the concept. I have not run into
you haven't run into that problem? Oh my god, that happens.
Never
Well,
played Dota or Dota 2.
It happens.
Move on. We're moving.
I'm
Next
tired
chapter.
of this conversation.
But a guy who runs to the direction of a base during a mini map, okay, I'll agree with that.
Give me my net. Dude,
You have my vote.
seriously, honestly, it's an issue.
Yeah,
And
I don't know. There's a lot of weird little things with Dota
You
2.
said so yourself. It's still beta, right? It's still.
yeah.
honestly,
It actually came out of beta.
the 4-year beta, right?
Jesus
No, seriously. Honestly, it's the dumbest placement. The maps go from diagonal bottom left to diagonal top right.
I got more.
And the
whiskey.
mini map is literally placed on the diagonal bottom left.
There's
So
a pep
you
in it.
try to walk diagonal bottom left, which is where the direction, if you're playing on the Radiant side, is the direction you're supposed to go. You want to keep distancing. You want to run away from fucking people. And no, you click on the mini map and straight to the bad guys you go and you fucking feed because you have no choice. And then people will be like, "Oh,
why-
because you fucking suck."
Why are you running away from the bad guys, pussy?
I need you on my team.
That game's all about running away. That game's all about running away.
Oh my god, I'll go into it like the damage dealing guy. Let's go. Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Even those guys.
Did you click on the mini map? No, I'm just a fucking man. He's gonna go right in there.
Oh,
And
fucking man.
Why are you feeding? No, I'm being a fucking man.
and then the guy goes,
Nothing.
"Where you going? Shouldn't you get back to bed?" No, I want to be a man too.
No.
You know, that's
You
the
started
one
moving
area
it.
where like bravery doesn't like that sort of bravery and like you're not gonna give up. You're gonna keep pushing. Like it doesn't work in video games. No, one
it
cares.
doesn't. It doesn't really.
Because there's no risk involved. or
Sometimes they
anything.
do.
I mean,
I've had some pretty like epic moments in MMOs, like where I'm like, "Oh, yo soy hombre, coño."
well, I want to say that maybe Final Fantasy 11 lends to it a little better than most MMOs, but other MMOs just that's it. Like it's either
Because I feel like other MMOs are in such fast pace where you try to be very. I want to.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
There's
then,
no time,
and then on
but-
top of that, like you decide to yourself, like once you start getting used to the game, you're like, fuck, let me take it careful. And in fact, you know what? Fall under the being a pussy mode because for the most part, you know, when you fight
It's
a
a
mob, huh?
It's a mode.
Bleh.
I was trying to talk and drink at the same time.
What were you saying?
The thing is, yes, there is a
It's a puss mode.
pussy mode because you're not brave to venture out because you know that the moment you make that wrong step or you turn that corner just too fast,
I think
it's over.
As
Yeah,
a
the
bard,
goblin in
I
your
was
face.
never afraid of turning that corner. Oh fuck, sleep. Get the fuck out.
Man, when me and Alfred played that game,
I wasn't
You
around
learn
at
to
that time.
respect those monsters.
yeah, that was not easy. That was
I wasn't around at those
Because
times.
they followed you to the ends of the earth.
yeah, like they also zoned with you, right?
They made it.
No, they didn't zone.
I
with
mean,
you.
one
To go to the main
update.
cities and everything.
No, one update. One update that I know that they did for sure. Like when you guys were playing, when you zoned out a creature, like you would leave the map and the creature would stay behind and would go back to your team.
Yeah,
and
no.
fuck 'em up.
It would go back to its spawn point, but
Yeah.
it would
would
whoever
walk
was
back.
It would
in
aggro,
his
yeah.
way.
Yeah, it would
was
aggro.
that-
So like if it walked through the party, that's it. It'll fuck up your party. But now what they did is every time you zoned it out, they just kind of like
disappear. Yeah,
you can kind of provoke them if you still have time. But if 10 seconds pass, it just boop disappear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it used to walk back to its
Yeah.
yeah spawn
And,
point.
and
where,
anything in its path.
patrols.
Yeah. and anything in its path. And the thing is, that game had smart mechanics for monsters. They could either hear you, see you, and
Smell you.
smell
Yeah,
you.
that's right,
Yeah,
man.
that's right.
You
They
need-
could smell you
That's right. You can do sneak, invisible, and deodorize.
and deodorize. Yeah, so they can't smell you.
But then
that
there's
game
some
had a lot of
tricks that had
mechanics.
true
Yeah.
sight
Right.
that didn't matter if
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
invisible or anything. They would see you if you were invisible.
Yeah, man, that's insane, man. That
The only way I did the Puppet Master quest was using sneak and invis.
What about the samurai quest when you have to go through the Grotto Valley or whatever it is, or the Grotto Cave,
Mhm.
and you have to sneak into that like whole.
That's the thing. I snuck into it because I had help with some other guy, but then when I let Jamie into it, when he wanted to unlock samurai, I went in with my level 60 something thief, and I didn't have to do anything. Just
You didn't have a
fuck.
problem?
You clean
No,
those.
I would just provoke everything because I went sub warrior, and everything would just try to hit me. But it was always like,
Back in my day,
no, I know. Let's not talk about that day. But I was actually able to lead Jamie into the forest on a blind map. I didn't have a map.
Yeah.
I was just using the position thing.
that's another thing that game promoted was map like awareness. Like
yeah. You had to
would memorize
invest
that
money
map.
into maps.
No. I would memorize those
Yeah,
maps.
yeah.
Like
I hardly ever had to use.
I
it
never
once,
had a map. I would follow parties,
especially
and,
where in what was that place called?
Yeah, where you pick it up after a while.
dude.
The place that we partied the most. It wasn't
the
Dunes.
Dunes?
No, it wasn't Dunes. It was the next one after Dunes.
Oh, you're talking about
in
the,
Juneau, right outside
the
Juneau.
Garlic
No,
Citadel?
the Garlic Citadel.
No. There was a citadel.
Oh,
but
you're talking about the one that's under Juneau. You're talking about that other
yes,
place.
all the way in the bottom.
I
What was
do
that?
not remember
It's
the
such a
name.
popular name, man.
Yeah.
Quiffum?
Quiffum, yes.
Quiffum.
Perfect.
So everyone was like, "Oh, right
Yeah,
after
I
Dunes, you
remember.
go to Quiffum." So
Yeah.
we went to Quiffum, and then after Quiffum, we went to the Citadel. After the Citadel,
We never left.
No one left.
After the Citadel, we died.
The Garliage,
Yeah.
Garlic, because it's French. Come on now.
the Garlois.
Mon ami, bitch.
Delacroix.
Yeah, damn, that game has a lot of memories built into it, man. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
built in.
Yeah.
Our
My
friend
memories are
Gary and I, we were trying to like what we called Frenchify the Pokemon name, since the place is taking place in like a France influence region.
Really? That Kanto? That's French?
No.
The new one.
The
The
new
new
one.
one?
The
XNY,
new region.
yeah.
They have like a little like Eiffel Tower. The guys on roller skates.
And they
It's
go, I'm lit.
Roller skates are
yes,
an
They're French.
inherently like French thing.
apparently. But
And
like
they go,
it's all
hey,
like
I'm lit, dude.
it's all influenced by like French like culture and stuff like that, and the region's supposed to be like
Yeah,
like
the
the
roller skate.
Black and White was based like off of New York. You have the city, it's an island. You have like the Manhattan stuff. A lot of people said that the place with the ruby, but we were trying to Frenchify like everything. We were like Gare d'Ivoire would be Gare d'Ivoire.
You were like,
Gyarados.
you
We
were
were just,
like,
imitating
Chef Le,
stupid shit.
Mademoiselle.
Gyarados.
I'm gonna have to name my character Jean-Luc.
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 Jean-Luc Picard. Picard.
C'est Mon ami.
I'm gonna name my guy Mon Ami.
Mon ami.
Those cards in your fucking face. Oh, shit.
Hey,
You
can I
okay,
get your
man?
autograph? Yeah, sure. What do I make?
He's always the best at handling fans and shit.
And
Oh
shit.
my God.
Mostly shit.
Fan shit.
I'm having a great time.
No, of course. But I was battling my friend Johan. I was able to take down 2 of his Pokemon with just one measly shuckle.
Yeah, but he
That was
beat you one
impressive.
time. You should be proud of that because you know what? You're his mentor. You took him under your wing.
No, I did.
You
And
showed him
really
the
good now.
ropes.
But
You
here's
know
the
what I
thing: every loss that
Every loose?
every loose,
You're still doing the French thing?
no, every loose.
Every loose.
I'm le deux.
But every loss that I take, I really don't take it personally because I'm using like the underdog typing. I'm using bug types. So bug types come super rare. There's only like a handful that are really good, and even then, you probably shouldn't use them because chances are that even the ones that are really good are really weak against the type that you're fighting.
But the most important question is, who have you impressed so far?
Who have I impressed? Gary, which is the more experienced one out of all of us. Johan.
No.
All impressed.
No,
Oh, you guys are-
he was impressed last time because the battle was really going his way, but when I took out Shuckle, destroyed. Ghost types against Shuckle are there's just no victory in that.
Really? No kidding?
No kidding, man. He was like, "Fuck, what do I use? Let me use Shadow Bop, 6 HP." he did a self destruct. It was like around 6 to 10 HP that he took away from Shuckle.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
A self destruct from a drift.
Yeah, because he has special defense, right?
Insane special defense. So I was like, he killed this guy. His guy was like at full HP to try to kill my Shuckle. Only took away like 8 damage, and then I had to deal with this other guy. I was like, okay.
Nice.
But I have to record these videos. By the way, people, I record these videos. They're on YouTube.
No one's ever gonna see him.
No one's ever gonna see them.
Yeah, but maybe they will. You can link them at the comments.
I could.
Yeah.
In case you guys are wondering, we do monotyping. So I'm all bug type, or all water type, or all ghost type.
I don't know what these things mean.
You know what they mean.
I'm not a monotype.
I mean the monotype stuff.
Monotype.
I just learned that,
Well, there's just single
you said
typing, like fighting.
I figured it out.
I could only assume that from the few Pokemon I have seen that there are those that are like near physics based, and those should probably be the best Pokemon available because they follow the rules.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, man, what sucks is that in the tournament you always see like the same Pokemon rotating, except for like one wild card Pokemon. But you'll always see like a Metagross, a Tyranitar, a Gengar,
A Mewtwo.
sometimes a Gyarados.
A Mewtwo.
It's Metagross, right?
Metagross.
Metagross.
Yeah, it's
It's gotta
Metagross.
gross. It's pretty gross.
But at a
Mewtwo,
meta level.
like if he was tournament legal, yeah, you would probably see him everywhere
Why isn't he tournament legal?
because he's overly powerful.
Really? No kidding? Like, they have never nerfed him, like, whatsoever?
No, there's legendaries you
they
can
don't update. Like
there's
the Pokemon
legendaries that
game.
you can use that are still within the tiers, within the parameters of being Pokemon you can use in tournaments, like like most of the birds, like the Zapdos and Articuno and stuff like that, the Moltres. Their stats, like, they are legendaries, but their stats don't really allow them to be in the illegal zone. They are killable. I have killed like 1 million Moltreses, but yeah, like there's a bunch that I just. But if you see everything that everyone uses, like that link that you sent me on Kotaku that had all these like champions and what they use, Tyranitar, Metagross, all the same people, Gengar, Gyarados.
The worst thing about that link was the comments, man. Or maybe the best thing.
What? How they're like, oh, what are 25-year-old people doing at a Pokemon
Pretty much, yeah.
tournament?
That's
what it's
actually,
turned
it
into.
wasn't on there, but that's the gist of it.
Yeah.
But your version was very polite.
No, but I mean I feel like you feed that game to a kid, like, oh, he's a kid, okay, he's 12 years old, he's gonna like it. He's really like the way the mechanics have evolved throughout the age. He's not gonna really understand like nature's.
I don't know about that.
Effort values.
Kids nowadays, they're like programming an Android.
Well, yeah, but
they're doing all sorts of.
Maybe you're right.
awesome
Maybe
things.
I am underestimating the audience, but
Remember, they're being raised on this stuff. Like, I don't know if you've ever remembered being like young and having something new to play with, like maybe a computer or something, and for some reason you were always able to like outsmart your parents or outsmart anybody who actually owned the technology, because you like adapt it so well, because you're
got
so
nothing
young.
but time and you just pour it into that shit.
Your mind is so fresh and ready to accept these things. I feel like
maybe it's just because I've dedicated, I guess, a lot of time that I feel like man, but I guess I'm not really giving credit to like the kid's mind. I know that
you gotta give credit to Sean. Like
they probably it's very like it adapts really quick, and they're able to like pick up things faster, able to piece things together.
And you got to remember that these kids are assholes.
Yeah. On top of that,
no, I know.
They have nothing but time. Like, you work, you have to pay bills, you got a girlfriend, you have things to dedicate time to. These kids don't. They sit at home all day going, "Mira, mommy, mira," and that's it. That's Spanish, everybody.
It's just like I guess just because it's been a pain in the ass for me to learn the mechanics of the game and how far it's come from like all the technical things that they've added to the game so far, and all those little technical things like actually add up to like make a difference within a victory or loss, especially if you're gonna take it to tournaments. And I guess to try to make a very cohesive team that like it synergizes very well. Try to get different typings in there, trying to see if you can get like a good strategy going. Not to say that I think that kind of thought is not possible from a kid who's just trying to get into the game, but it's definitely requires a lot of experience in those Pokemon battles in order to see how they play off of each other and the way the teamwork is.
Speaking about tournaments, are we going to join the Dota 2 tournament?
Yep.
Is that
I'm going to be right in there. Don't worry, guys. I got this one.
You're going to throw that poison dagger?
Alfred carry.
I always carry it.
Oh, my God. But that one game was awesome, though.
Yeah, that one game, I annihilated everybody.
Well, you were Slark and I was Clockwork, right?
Yep.
Perfect team, man. Oh, my God. And that, because,
ridiculous.
no, well, honestly, even if, like, we're level 1, we suck, but it was just awesome because that one guy who would just walk up to us and do nothing. He just stood still.
Yeah.
What classes do you pick in that game?
You play as
it's kinda weird,
heroes.
yeah.
Play as heroes? Oh, okay.
And it's kind of like Leagues of Legends. I don't know.
I tried like a handful of times.
I just pick a guy who's like in and out, and he just causes a lot of damage, and then has to get the fuck out.
Okay.
But I was just doing really well and just annihilated everybody.
Man.
Got a lot of money. Got ridiculous equipment, and
He was able to buy a house.
Yeah.
Fund his...
paid. Paid completely, one shot.
with interest.
I gave him a little something
A
extra.
little something extra. No, that's awesome. I was playing as Clockwork, which is a really interesting character. He's like a little robot dude with like this weird gun arm attached to his shoulder.
Yeah, but he had that move that would like trap everybody.
Yeah, pin everybody. But that's
trap
what
him right with me, and that was over.
I wanted to play as the fucking forest prophet, or the nature's prophet. There you go. Because he had the same thing, but it seemed like he had more like I guess utility. He was able to teleport anywhere on the map. And he could be anywhere at any time and trap anybody. So he's kind of like that guy that ganks people. You know what I mean? So it would have been awesome because you would have played a Slark and I would have been in there instead of that guy going, no, I want to play. I'm going to play Nature's Prophet. I could have been like, all right, Alfred, I see this guy's fucking you up. I'm going to go in there and just fuck him up. Boom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would have been awesome.
We got fucked over by that guy. Give
A
me
bunch of
mana.
times. Every fucking time.
You guys interested in playing the new Smash Brothers?
Of course.
Yeah. I mean,
love that thing.
I'm not interested in the fact that it's being restricted by the 3DS. And honestly, I understand
Everyone's having that same...
it's the concept of wanting to give the 3DS more and also open up the brand to everybody. But I feel like Nintendo's such a well-known brand that they didn't have to take that route. Like, they could have probably just left it on the Wii U and sold a bunch of Wii U's, and that's it. Instead of worrying about selling 3DSs.
Yeah,
I
people
don't know.
also want like a cool game on their
3DS, right.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I don't know how much of a problem really it is to do things on the Wii U that 3DS can't do, or vice versa. Because I mean, I know that the Monster Hunter on 3, the Ultimate Edition, like it was on Wii U and on the 3DS. I'm not sure if there's any differences between the versions, but maybe it's something very specific that Smash Brothers is trying to do that just the 3DS can't I guess cooperate with it. It can't perform.
Well,
so they
I'm
have
sure
to tone it down. Or
the thing is, the 3DS, I think, was ready to be like a Wii 1.5, right?
3DS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
Something
powerful
like that,
enough. I mean, if we had Brawl
It's like a portable Wii.
on the Wii,
you can have it on the
then
3DS.
we could have Brawl on the 3DS. And
Then-
maybe that's what they should have done. They maybe should have updated Brawl
Right.
and put it on the 3DS,
Well-
and then brought out the new Smash Brothers for the Wii U, like just full
You know-
badass,
you know, to be
as
honest,
many characters as possible.
Graphically,
you know
I don't see the difference. like,
In what?
in some of the trailer footage for the new Smash Brothers and some of the footage
Brawl?
from Brawl. Like, I mean, if there is a graphical difference, it's not like
maybe
like a
it's
huge difference.
it's probably not graphically different, but maybe resolution wise,
it
it's
could
more,
be, but
more
like
rich.
it could just be like
Yeah.
like a higher like I guess definition or like higher like.
But I
don't
guess
know, like
that also
smooth
comes down to the
texture.
whole 3DS thing,
Right.
because they would have to
Well,
accommodate.
if you look at the 3DS one, like in the trailer, that shows how it's gonna look like in the 3DS. It's kind of like a thick, broader, like a black outlines, kind of like a cell shady looking in a way, and then it jumps from there to like the way it's gonna look. Like you see the characters jump off the 3DS,
Right,
and then they shave off all the 3DS like graphics, and then they show the huge difference between the
Okay.
3DS graphics.
Well, that's good then. I mean, I'm glad that the Wii U is at least getting, most of the features and
Mhm.
stuff like that, and it's not being bogged down
No,
by.
graphically, it's gonna look like a Wii U game. I know that for a fact, but like
You
programming
guys
wise,
you guys keep going. I have to take a fucking phone
You
call.
have to take a call.
But programming wise, I'm pretty sure that they have to tone it down because there's just things that I'm sure that the 3DS just can't handle, or maybe.
Well, no, I mean that guy who made that game, apparently he's a programming genius, dude. That guy can probably.
I haven't read the article on it, or I haven't read why they have to tone down the game specifically, like for what
It's
reason?
mostly for the 3DS, and they said it's because
But-
it's not so much for the, I guess, processor, but I think it's for like the memory.
The memory, okay.
Yeah, and I mean, memory is a bitch anywhere you go. Like for anything
Right.
that's a console, for anything that has a specific amount of memory that can't be upgraded, they always have to deal with that like limit. You know
And
what I
it's
mean?
probably for the reason that they want to add so much into it, because the game, like, even Brawl is huge.
It's a crazy
the
roster
stickers,
of people, man.
the people, the soundtrack,
Music, yeah, exactly.
the backgrounds, the settings, the subspace emissary, all the trophies and stickers that you can get, the
Yeah,
mini
yeah,
games.
I completely agree. It's an incredibly big game for the simple concept of just being a fighting game. But
Right.
I mean, you could take a look at that, and you can take a look at Tekken Tag 2, which you
But
can
don't
dress.
take a look at Tekken.
I love that game, man. It's so much fun.
What's so special about Tekken Tag?
Oh
No, it's
my
fun.
god.
I like that.
No, I love it.
What's so special about it?
No, I love it.
Your brother is the
I know,
best thing about that game.
He's hooked on it. I just love the what is it, the Haorang and Lei Wulong.
The moves are so fluid. You know, you have your guy in there. You pick your. I'm playing as Jin and Asuka, and I've been pretty much practicing as them for a very long time now since I bought the game, and it's just awesome because you have like this crazy synergy between a guy who's very fast karate, boom boom boom, and then you switch over to Asuka, who's a very aikido, slow kind of moving person, and then
I
it's
remember who Asuka was. Yeah,
Of
man.
course.
She just had all these little poses. Like she would reverse everything. She would grab you, do a reverse toss.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Toss your salad.
And toss your salad. It was specifically
favorite
there. That was a great move.
Yeah.
That's my
It was
favorite
effective.
It was. It
Super
took the most
effective.
HP. It was like a.
And we got, was it Danny with Bob?
Oh my god,
Who's Bob?
he's
The fat
The
really,
fat guy, yeah.
the
But
really
he's
fat
really
guy, but he's
crazy.
fast and he's
Yeah.
agile and he flips and he has that stupid combo where he punches up, punches down, punches up.
He has
headbutt.
the least hit combos, 3 hits, 4 hits, but they deal nasty damage.
Yeah, they're like at least 3/4 of your bar.
What is it? That one move that he does? He jumps over, he slides on you the opposite way.
Yeah,
pain,
annoying.
yeah.
And then the best thing about Danny was him getting over his bias and actually picking Bob and then Skinny Bob.
Oh my god! But he's like, no,
Oh,
I hate
really?
Skinny Bob. He has such a smaller hitbox.
Yeah, he kept complaining that was a blasphemy. Skinny Bob should never exist.
Is that like a different costume?
That's Bob before he joined.
It's like a different model of Bob.
Before he joined the Force.
Or it's a joke character because in Tekken Tag 2, if you play Skinny Bob, you see his ending cinematic is that he overtrained for the tag tournament and he ended up becoming skinny kind of thing. He was like, oh no, you know?
Yeah, he just woke up and noticed, oh shit, I'm skinny now.
Whoop.
It's not gradual. He just cut himself in half.
But no, tons of freaking amazing memories in Tekken Tag 2.
No, fighting game memories comes down to Capcom versus SNK2. Straight up, that's it. That takes the cake. Double KOs every single fucking round. You know what I mean?
I just love the technicalities in that game. The 6 different groove gauges, the pairing, the block cancels,
cancel, air cancel, juggles, everything. And the A groove combos.
Remember the evasive dodges? You can parry and kind of dodge out.
parry and then dodge out.
Even
and
tricky
straight.
though.
You can do the side steps,
Mhm.
the dodges. You can even do
Especially
the
when you play
counters.
against Sagat, who has the sidestep dodge.
This is terrible.
That's why I always like the K groove and just say, fuck it.
Yeah, you go in there powerhousing.
Exactly.
I love the
Just get
S
stronger.
man.
That's it.
Just to get
Fuck
that
everybody.
infinite level 1 juggle combo in there near death.
Yeah, man. I mean, that game was just amazing, and we've played it for so long already. And the game came out, 2001, 2000?
It's 2001, Mark of the Millennium.
Mark of the Millennium.
2001.
Yeah.
Mark of the Millennium, 2001.
You can see
It came out on
intensity in there.
9/11, 2001.
Bro, that shit's awesome.
Best day ever.
Mark of the Millennium, 2001.
That was the mark of the millennium, right?
It probably was.
Hey.
No one thinks 9/11 is as funny as I do.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
getting there. I'm getting there.
we're getting there.
You're letting the terrorists win.
Oh,
Letting the terrorists.
That was 2001, right? Or there was a
2001.
That's 2001.
I remember it was 9th grade.
I love
Like,
the.
we were all in Cold Park.
I love
You're never supposed to forget.
I love the Portlandia skit.
Never forget.
I love the Portlandia skit where it's what's this guy's name?
Fred Armisen.
Fred Armisen, and he's in the like this room with like these people from another TV show, and they're like, they mentioned like, oh yeah, you know, because like that sad event like 9/11, and everyone's like, oh yeah, it's real sad, but then Fred Armisen's character is like, what? Huh? What happened? I don't.
It's just a character that just never.
Yeah,
didn't know about 9/11.
What did I miss? No, I mean, no. Explain to me. And it's like they're like 9/11, dude. You know when this whole thing happened, and he goes, no.
What?
Yeah.
He's like, what?
What went on?
He's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I love
Damn,
that.
I never saw that. It sounds awesome though.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome. That episode is great.
You think there's people that don't really know about what happened?
I'm pretty sure everybody.
Maybe not in America, more than likely. I mean,
Latin America.
I know it's something that America takes dear, but I'm sure like the rest of the world probably doesn't care.
Everyone really holds 9/11 close to their heart.
No.
They have pictures
Just
of it in
like-
their wallets.
Just like the meteor thing, or is it the comic?
The media?
The media. They hit
Media.
Russia. Here in the Americas, no one really gives a fuck about the media.
Who cares?
Not like this.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
There's an utter energy emission in the weight album.
They just got that guy off the fucking streets. All right, look, read this.
Read this, please.
They got him from Brooklyn.
Megaman.
Hey, Megaman.
It was I forgot the way he starts it, but he says that he says it like with a lisp, like he wants his Huawei pop. You know, when we find that mediate, we'll find Dr. Huawei.
He was just drunk as shit.
Man, but I wonder, like, if they, recording him, they
That's
decided,
a good
like,
question.
that's a good question.
There's an utter energy emission immediately, Megaman, in the weight album.
And the weight album.
That's immediately, immediately,
Immediately, Megaman.
immediately.
Dr.
So they sat down, they listened to this recording, and they were like,
Dog tag Wiley.
Why we? Dr. Why we? I really want to play that clip.
Yeah, find that. What was that? Mega Man 8.
Yeah, Mega Man 8 intro.
Yeah, Mega Man 8 intro.
Dr.
Please look
Blight.
that up, please.
No,
Oh my god!
Not the intro music video. The intro, Dr. White.
Even Megaman had a girl voice in that. Like,
I think so.
Dr. Blight, what's going on?
Yeah, because he's still like a little kid and shit. He wasn't like a real fucking man.
Well, no,
a real robot man.
No.
Like Mega Man,
Because Mega Man 1 and 2, the box art for them, he was a man.
But the box art in all those games,
He was a
is
Mega
ridiculous.
Man.
Yeah, he was a man. And then the box art for 10, or the wallpaper for 10 when they brought it out was the best, because it was him in the middle with Proto Man, and they're looking like super manly, just shooting off all these robots. He's a man.
Yeah, in the first one, the boxer, he didn't even have a Mega Buster.
No, he had a gun. Yeah.
Mega Man didn't fuck around. He had a gun. He always kept a piece on him.
He was
Finish the job.
He was strapped.
He was a man.
Yeah.
A Mega Man.
That's what made him a man.
A Mega Man.
The difference between a man and a Mega Man is a gun. That's it. All right, we're gonna try and play this thing for you, I guess.
I don't think I can find
Okay, fuck it.
You have to
You
use
guys play it on your own.
it. Wait, this is another one though.
These seems to be energy resources. But I've never seen this type on Earth. I don't know where this energy came from, but you cannot let it fall into Dr. Wowie's hands.
Dr. Wowie.
Don't let it fall into Dr. Huawei's hands.
You must recover all the energy immediately, Mega Man.
But where is Dr. Wiley?
That's a good question. We may be able to locate another energy emission from the radar room. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wowie.
Dr. Huawei.
Dr. Wowie.
We may be able to look at what the kind of
Because he fucked up. And he's like, fuck it, we're getting it in one take. That was the best take.
That was probably the best thing.
Mega Man,
we may be
But
able
where
to
is
locate.
Dr. Wiley?
that's a good question. We may be able to locate another energy emission from the
We
radar
may
room.
be...
When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wowie.
Oh man.
Whoop, by Dr. Wowie.
Shit
Oh my
ever.
god, we may be able to look at other NSG emission from the Whedon.
When we find
Dr. Wowie.
And that's the thing, man. Like, I dig voice acting. I love voice acting so much. And when I saw that, being like such a huge Megaman fan, and I played it, I'm like, what is this?
Why?
Why did they get this guy? They've never voiced Dr. Blight, Dr. Light,
Dr.
whatever.
Blight. Dr. Blight.
Dr. Light.
who the fuck is Dr. Blight? Was that from Captain Planet?
I have no idea.
I know that we would make fun of...
They never really voiced Dr. Light in anything Megaman, unless like you count the cartoon series, but never in a game. So they give him a voice finally in Megaman 8 when they released it on PlayStation. And
But the thing is, they thought that was good, I guess. It was enough to release the game.
we need an old man.
It must have been a
with
long day. It was the last thing
We're
that
fucking tired. Get the
Oh,
guy
fuck
from...
it.
the-
No, because I'm
let's go
pretty
home.
sure it came
Get
out like
the
this.
guy
It's like,
from the
hey,
mail room.
we need someone to. Oh, I know a guy. Get him, bring him. No
Get the
interview,
janitor.
no audition. Get him in.
Pull
We'll
the
got
janitor
him.
in.
Get the janitor here.
Get him. Bring
We
him.
may be able to look. I read it like the script. I read it like the script. It wasn't his fault.
Listen, we're out of tape. You got one take. Keep going. You fuck up, you keep going.
I read it like the script is not my fault. They wrote it like shit. And then we may
Yeah.
be able to locate
never
the
got-
other
that was in the
entry
script. That was in the
It
script.
was in the
You
script.
didn't
You
have a
may
script.
be able.
In the way that we may be.
The thing is, he
What
didn't
does
have
that
a script.
mean?
That was
He
all-
probably looked at the top and it's Megaman 8. He's looking at it. We may 8.
be able.
That's when he was turning the page. Like, boop.
Yeah, he had to turn the page. Right there.
Oh my god. No, oh, done. Take it, record it,
Maybe-
slap a sticker on it, and then just.
That's it. Motherfuckers are gonna buy it.
Maybe it's better just. I think it was all improv.
Oh, those things were flying off the shelves. We may be able to look. Oh, we may be. Wait on. But no, man, I just.
So that's gonna be the next boss character for our game, right?
Dr. Light.
No, that voice actor.
The voice
my
actor.
God, just
Someone
the voice
track him down.
The only way to fight him was a good voice actor.
I'm pretty sure that guy's dead.
Mega Man killed him.
Oh my God. Capcom killed him.
Because after this, you only
His
have.
job killed him.
Bob Norton.
I had to kill Bob Norton because he made a mistake. Now it's time to erase that mistake. You don't remember where that's from? Ollie?
Think about it. Think
Take a
real
guess,
deep.
take a guess.
Real deep.
Can't remember. Let me see. Is it from a movie or a game?
It's a movie.
No, it's a movie. It's a movie.
I don't know. Usually really good with those.
Yeah, usually.
Bob Norton. I don't even know who
Bob Morton. I'm
Bob
sorry.
Morton. Yes,
Morton.
I'm sorry.
Bob Morton.
Yes.
Not much of a difference, but
I had to kill Bob Morton because he
because
made
he
a
made
mistake.
a mistake. Now it's time to erase that mistake.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
This is said in a building, and as another robot is heading towards another robot, a bigger robot is heading towards a much normaler looking robot.
Normal or human-y robot.
Think about movies with robots in them.
The thing is, the only one I can think of is RoboCop.
Ding,
It is
ding,
Robocop.
ding.
And then the only movie that I feel like you might know well enough to quote such a thing.
I quote other things.
But which one is who's
Bob Morton?
is Bob Morton the guy that he goes into the room and says bitches leave?
yeah,
And he
yeah.
shoots him
And then he
six
puts
times
that,
in the
that
leg,
weird, yeah,
man.
and then he puts that weird like egg grenade thing with the digital watch thing on it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like red form.
Yeah, the red form
The
is
best
fucking
thing about
kills
that
him.
movie was when he gets into that Mustang and he goes drive and he hits the car and the rear view mirror just falls down and he takes off.
I still have to see that. Like we keep
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
it. I have to see that.
My favorite thing is when Robocop stabs Red Foreman right in the neck with this crazy spike, and then as soon as he pulls it out, it's just like tons of blood just pours out. It's fucking awesome.
Eric, damn it! I'm gonna have to put my book in your ass.
It's like that Robocop. And then
Is it your OCP? OCP on the cops. You're a cop.
I love every
I work
quote
for
from that
Dick
thing.
Jones.
Work for
Dick
Tito.
Jones.
And he throws him through like 5 like glass glass pieces of fucking glass. I guess
Piece of the glass, yeah.
I want to say windows, but
Slabs?
It's windows. I don't know. It's like where they make windows. I don't know.
Say slabs of glass.
Yeah, it's just pieces of glass. He throws them through 5 of them, and you see glass in his face.
Oh my
And
god!
Robocop
Those
won't
were,
stop.
that's when movies were good, right?
I have enough muscle to shove so much of this factory up your stupid wop
Whopper.
ass. You'll be shitting snow for a year. The Tigers are playing
Tonight.
Oh my god, man! You burnt the fucking money.
everything in that movie is really quotable.
Everything.
Can you fly, Bobby?
Can you fly, Bobby? That's the best part.
I don't know.
Everything in that fucking movie is like an awesome quote. That's the thing.
Man, that is awesome. Whoever
Clarence Boddicker.
Yeah, almost all of it.
makes that movie pretty much.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the best part is, I wonder if that was like him improv, or like the director saying, no, go.
I don't
got
know.
him, Clarence.
I just know before Robocop, he would always play like a scientist or some good character and
Who?
shit.
Red Foreman?
Oh, I forget his name.
Clarence
It's like
Boddicker.
his
Michael
name's some kind
Ironside?
of no. It's some like British sounding name. I can't remember now. Just like I couldn't remember that movie that Matthew McConaughey was in last time, or the
Sahara
the
too.
name,
Sahara
or the
too.
name of the girl in The Silence of the Lambs and Contact. Does anybody fucking remember?
it's all in Sahara too.
I mean, as
Fuck,
far
I'm
as
gonna
I
look it
remember.
up.
If
You guys keep going. I'm gonna look this thing up, please. Actually,
For some reason, every time I think of like clips from RoboCop, I keep getting them confused with clips from Total Recall. I don't know
I
why.
don't know. There's a really big difference, man.
I know.
One has Schwarzenegger.
I know, but all I remember is like Clarence Boddicker, and then right after like I picture the I picture see you at the party, Rick.
And then arms. Just holding prosthetic arms.
Which is the RoboCop where they chainsaw him to pieces.
What?
That's part 2.
That's part 2. They chainsaw him to pieces. He's on the back of a car or something. They go to some construction site and they chainsaw him.
Yeah, they
into
capture him
pieces.
because they grab him with like a construction magnet
Yeah.
thing. So he's like, all right, he's fucking a robot. I mean, he's kind of out of luck. So then they just turn him off, I think.
And they
chainsaw him into
Yeah, they
pieces.
cut him into pieces. And then they send him back like in,
I don't
a bag or
I don't
something.
remember that.
Yeah,
That's
it was
Yeah,
crazy.
part two, yeah. Part two is real
It was
crazy.
a crazy scene.
There's a little kid who did like all these drugs and stuff like that.
no kidding.
That movie, yeah, it had this drug called Nuke that you kind of like put into your neck. And then that movie's nuts. I like the first RoboCop a lot better, but hold on. The best thing about RoboCop 2 is that the villain in it is this guy called Kane. They turn him into a robot. His robot runs on that drug. and they have to get like these big capsules of that nuke drug and put it into his robot. And then he's like, oh, fuck. And then he's a better robot.
It's just awesome.
He's a drug robot.
Drugs made him awesome.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Drugs not
I've
only help
never seen-
people, they help robots.
That's the message there.
I've
Yeah.
never seen RoboCop 2. I've never seen anything past RoboCop 1 at
Frank
all.
Miller wanted to have he wrote a screenplay for it, but it didn't go through. They wanted the one with the drug robot. I don't know if it's not a drug robot, but this one did.
Man, maybe they got the drug robot from Frank Miller.
I don't know, maybe.
They go, man, that's a good idea.
Jesus Christ, man, RoboCop.
Oh,
Damn,
you know
they
what? You know what else is kind of
chainsawed
funny?
him into pieces. That's insane, man.
Have you guys ever seen Alien 3?
Yes,
I can't remember too much.
that's
about
the one.
it.
That,
That's the one I've
prison
seen the least.
That's
Huh?
the prison one, right?
Yeah. Okay, well,
Sadly, that's the one I've seen the most. Thanks to USA.
that is too bad. That is really too bad. But what's cool about it is that they had originally gotten William Gibson to do the screenplay for it.
Okay.
That's the guy who did Neuromancer,
Right,
and all that
right.
stuff. And I've read part of that screenplay, and it's fucking awesome, man. Really, really good. Yeah. And man, it's like intense from the very beginning. It's like these insane descriptions of like like Space Marines going in there and then being attacked by like a face hugger, and you hear like he describes it perfectly, like with the thing kind of like going down his like neck and stuff. So you hear him like gurgling. and
Jesus
stuff.
Christ.
Man, it's really, really descriptive and like kind of shocking and shit. But
Right,
they
right.
scrapped it.
Why?
I think they only took like a couple of ideas from it.
Right.
But that's it. But I don't know, because those sort of things.
It's up to Hollywood, man.
Yeah,
They
it
call
was
the shots.
the executives that were in charge at the time.
Yep.
Always got to give notes on anything.
Hey,
because
man,
that's
that's
their job.
good, man. That's real good, man. But maybe.
But look, what if the alien
Loves
wasn't an alien?
What? Man, all I'm saying is that the alien loves McDonald's.
Look-
Run with it. Run with it.
Look, does it have to be? What was her character's name in the movie? Ripley.
Ripley, yeah.
Yeah.
Ripley's
Look, does
Believe
Ripley
It or Not.
still have to be a woman? Look, I'm pretty sure we'd just say, look, it's in the future.
Yeah, just be
Look,
like,
and she does some stuff. Like, oh, she's got a penis.
dude, she got put in ice and she grew an ice penis.
Put that shit on ice. Put it on ice, dog.
Grew an ice penis?
She
Yeah,
grew an ice
ice
penis. And it works. It's great.
Not only was it a nice penis, it was a nice penis.
It worked great.
That's comedy 101, people.
You set it up
And then knock them down.
and knock 'em down.
But yeah, I think that's insane, man. You could just go with somebody who's he blew everybody away in Neuromancer and all this shit. It's like, he wants to do a screenplay for Alien 3.
You would say he's probably grandfathered in. Like, it should be his word over everybody,
Yeah.
considering that how popular he is and how well received he is. Not just like you got some piece of shit guy, you know what I mean, just coming in being a piece of shit.
Yeah,
But that's what they did.
no, and that's I don't know if people like that one as much, but I do know that's
The most popular? Or something?
no, fuck no.
Fuck no,
Probably the most
man.
popular one is Aliens.
Yeah, Aliens. Yeah,
Yeah, because
That
James
has to-
Cameron, he
yeah,
knows how to
yeah,
make it,
yeah.
so that everybody likes it.
Game
It's
over.
good and everybody likes it. Alien, that's an awesome, scary movie.
You know
that's
what?
a fucking horror movie.
What I hate
awesome.
the most is that Aliens gets the most rerun time, and Aliens is the one that I see on Sci-Fi.
Yeah,
and I
I'm
see
really tired of that
everywhere.
one.
You know, you never
I like
see
Bill Paxton. Not that much.
Man.
you never see Alien. Like I love that movie, and I always want to watch it, and I always feel like, man, like on a good night where it's like,
I'll get the trilogy. We can watch it.
you know,
The quadrilogy.
Oh my god!
Because
with
right.
Hellboy,
what's the other-
right?
Yeah. What's the one? That's Joss Whedon.
Joss Whedon, yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure his original like script for it and everything was fine, but man, they fucked that one
Nah,
up.
but you could tell
Good.
that had like a lot of Joss Whedon in it because he loves
Yeah,
having
yeah, yeah.
like those dysfunctional groups.
And like a female, like
You
a strong
lead,
female
lead, yeah.
protagonist thing.
And which is funny because I know that this is kind of like a off weird topic thing, even though it has to do with Joss Whedon. But my mom, she's been watching Netflix and she actually saw Serenity off she saw it like there on Netflix, and
The movie,
always
right?
she always watches bad movies.
Sorry.
So she picked Serenity because it had like that weird, like title screen kind of thing, and it didn't have like the name of like a really good movie, and I feel like that's what draws her to watching movies that you get like a sucky.
Yeah. I don't want to know the actors in it. I don't want to know the director. I don't want to know anything. I don't want to know the title. I don't want to know what Serenity means. I'm watching this movie.
I just
I'm
want a
watching this.
strong female character in the title screen.
But the thing is, she watched it and she ended up finishing the movie, and she talked to me about it. She was like, "Man, this is a really great movie. This is actually really good." And I'm like, "Which movie did you see, Serenity?" "Oh, yes, that
Yeah,
movie is
no shit.
awesome. That's a
Well,
great.
I'm
fucking
glad.
movie."
I'm glad she was able to watch it like on her own. Like
Yeah, she picked
she
it
chose
on
it
her
out
own.
by
And,
herself.
that means the
'Cause
Josh Whedon did good.
We saw it in the theater. And that movie was
Yeah,
incredible.
it was
Yeah.
awesome. But we saw it. You know
I liked it a
what?
lot.
We saw it on Jeffrey Cuevas' advice. There, that was Jeff's advice to go watch that movie.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it was Jeff who.
Did we see that together?
We
did see it together.
We actually did
I
not
thi-
know anything about it. Jeff was the one who approached us about it, and I remember word for word what he said
was that Jeff's second time watching it?
No, I don't
Oh,
know.
it
I'm
was
not
his
too
first
sure.
one?
That I'm not too sure, but I remember when Jeff explained it to us. He was like, "Oh, this guy's a really cool director. He does these movies with strong female leads." And then we were like, "Cool." And then he goes, "Oh, he also did Buffy the Vampire Slayer." And at that time,
fuck you.
yeah, pretty much.
That was
At
the
that
reaction.
time, pretty
We were
much.
like, oh damn.
Yeah, pretty
He
much.
also
man.
did Angel.
And Gio.
Pretty much at that time, we were like, "Oh, fuck this." But I'm sure, because Maui can tell you, you go back, watch these shows, they're not that bad. Maybe
Yeah.
Buffy was pretty bad, but Angel
no,
was actually pretty neat.
I hear they're both really awesome. I've only seen parts of both, and Angel seems cool.
When I was
My
growing
brother
up,
has like the whole complete box
I
set.
know, I know he jerks off on David Boreanaz's face every fucking
every minute, every
Yeah.
waking second of his
It was-
life.
Buffy. I can only come in the nighttime.
When I was growing up, man, my sister loved Buffy, so it was the brother thing to do to just hate the fuck out of it with no proper opinion, no anything. I was just a young kid. I was like, my sister likes it. That shit fucking
It's from the
sucks.
title. It's from the title alone.
I know, right?
Buffy.
Buffy.
Fuck you.
Well, it's based off of the movie, right?
Yeah.
Which the movie had Paul Rubens.
Yeah.
Really?
Freaking Pee Wee Herman.
No
Mhm.
kidding.
Yeah, he was one of like the stupid like henchmen vampires, and also had Donald Sutherland as her
Yeah.
trainer,
No kidding.
as her the watcher.
I
whatever
saw that
they
movie a
call
long time ago, and I don't remember.
And he comes out and he goes, "I'm Big Boss."
him. Well, that would be Kiefer
Well, yeah,
Sutherland.
that's Kiefer Sutherland.
Aw,
son.
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
But no, like I remember watching it because of Danny. I remember he downloaded it or something, and we watched it, and we're like, "Oh, the movie's not bad," but like I'm surprised it spawned a whole like series of.
Yeah, I wonder how that started.
maybe it wasn't hard to do shows back then.
I don't know
And
what it could
he
have
got
been.
lucky.
I don't know if he chose it, as to I want to make a show with this, or he kind of like someone wanted it, like some executive said, "Look, we have this property, we want to make a show out of it."
Well,
Joss Whedon, do you want to do it? Okay.
I don't know. There was all these like
before the whole sequel thing started in Hollywood, a lot of original movies did really well. And maybe Buffy did so well that he got a green light for a sequel, and he decided, I'll take that money and make a show.
I don't think he did that one, though. I don't think
Josh Whedon didn't do the
Pretty sure he didn't do that movie.
No, the Buffy movie?
Yeah.
No, he didn't do the Buffy movie.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying.
Yeah,
it was. Then that makes more sense.
It was
yeah.
even a different girl. It's a different vampire slayer. It's
no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
but,
wow.
I know that. What was I gonna say? That around that time where Buffy came out, there was a bunch of like all those like supernatural like shows coming out. Like Roswell was there, and I'm not sure how soon after that Smallville came out, but which is the Superman one. I don't know, but I feel like at the same time, was he doing Angel at the same time, or did that come out after Buffy?
I'm pretty sure it came after, but you never know.
Didn't they? Weren't they like airing? Buffy. Yeah, halfway through Buffy.
Halfway through Buffy,
he started
he decided
Angel.
to do like a spin-off of Angel.
That's tough.
I think I can't remember, but
He's a
the
working
quality
man,
of
right?
Angel does look a lot better, a lot nicer than Buffy. So
Yeah.
maybe it did come.
I'm sure he learned a lot of shit. From
I know that was Dane's favorite show.
Buffy.
Dane?
No,
Angel?
Angel.
Angel is it?
Really?
Like,
Yeah, that was Dane. He would talk to me about it all the time.
It's not as bad. Obviously, you
remember
correlated with Buffy, but
the most memorable thing he told me was he's like, "Oh yeah," and that's when he had to go to hell and confront his son and this and that, and I'm like, "What?
Wow.
What?"
it's just no. It gets the show is crazy. Like my favorite character in the show has to be Lorne, which is this crazy green demon that can, he gets like future visions that can kind of like see slightly into the future or someone's intentions by through melody or through like singing. Anything music related.
La 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 la. That guy's gonna fucking kill everybody.
No, there was this one episode where there's he's supposed to stay at home and protect Angel's like son, and then there's
In
this
hell?
guy. No, in their like mansion or their like house that they would do their investigations and working. And this guy who's betraying the team, I think Wesley, he picks up the child, and Lauren comes in. He's like, "What are you doing with that baby?" And he's like, "Oh, nothing. I was just, putting him to sleep." And he's like, "Go to sleep, go to sleep." And then the guy, he completely caught himself like singing, and he looks at Lauren, and Lauren just drops his drink, and he runs out of the house.
Damn
But
it.
something so subtle, he just go to sleep, like a little lullaby, and he gets scared, and he knows what he's gonna do or whatever. And he's like, "No, come back here." And he kills Lauren Michaels.
And that's why SNL is so great.
But no, I mean the show wasn't that bad. I mean, and
No, everyone loves both those shows.
and the crazy thing about it is that I think that the evil organization like Wolf, Ram, and Hart was like a law firm, which is crazy. And then the law firm wasn't really like, it was kind
But
of
that
like
was like season 6 or something, right? Or
yeah, like way after. And
originally it was just him on the streets chasing down demons.
the thing is, it was him in a very small
Like
shop,
that
and then he started to get more successful. Then it was him in a house in a bigger shop with more resources. Like it was kind of like
it's kind of like the Mighty Boosh, how they went from the
It looked
zoo
like-
to a shop to the attic.
I think it was like
Did
an old
it first start in the
abandoned
zoo?
motel.
In the zoo, yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was like an abandoned motel or something. And then from the motel, he finally gets a job at Wolfram and Hart, and I guess he becomes one of like the top executives there. And I guess
He was doing
has
good for
rooms there and
himself
stuff.
as a demon. He was moving up pretty well.
And then apparently those guys weren't even like the people, like they're pawns also. And then there's people that they always refer to, the powers that be, the people who control everything, that move people into like positions, and they place them like chess pieces. And they call him like the Black Thorn or whatever. And then he actually goes and he beats the crap out of them. But the way Angel actually ends, which is pretty crazy, is that they kill everyone in the whole Wolfram and Hart company. And then they go outside and they see like this huge tear from reality, like in the middle of this thunderstorm. And you see them all in the alley. Some of them didn't make it back. It's just like a handful of the main characters. And they look at the end of the alley, and there's like this huge, like over like by the horizon. And the lightning strikes, and you see these enormous creatures coming out. You see like a huge dragon out in the distance, and these huge creatures come out. And then Angel just picks up the sword, and he's like, "Well, I always wanted to slay a dragon," and that's how it ends. And you don't really know what the hell happens, but just that one scene at the end was crazy. I was like, "Damn, man, I've never seen that before."
Didn't have money to show any of that.
They should have they should have tried something.
I guess that's a good way to
Would've been
leave
in
off the
Doodles.
show, like on a cliffhanger. Maybe far into the future, someone else will pick it up, continue it from there, kind of thing.
I always wanted to jerk off a dragon.
Season 8.
It's a really long season. I've done nothing but jerking off a dragon.
He's done it for so long that his hands just develop scales.
Yeah. Got wings on it.
Like cloud and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're going back to that then.
No. No, please, no.
Not like
No,
this.
Sonia, don't.
Reunion.
No, Sonia.
Oh, man. We really had to watch that fucking movie again.
Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat. the
Part
original
2 has more material.
No.
No, the
Sonia.
original one is much better. I
No,
don't want to watch the
it's-
second one.
It's much better, yes.
The
But
thing
part
is,
2 just
at
has so
least
much.
the original one is enjoyable to watch.
But part 2 has Motaro.
Especially, you know, the best thing about watching it was with Alfred's brother. Just throw him up. When he's at the end, when it's Liu Kang fighting Shang Tsung at like that top of the ledge, right? And Shang Tsung kicks Liu Kang down or something, and he's like right near the edge of falling into the spikes. Your brother just goes, just fucking throw him.
One of the craziest things, we were watching it at the old apartment, and when he's fighting Shang Tsung on the bottom floor before they go up the stairs, no one really catches this, and it happens so fast that I had to rewind to show you guys. They're fighting, they're doing all that kung fu and stuff, and the choreography. He grabs Liu Kang's face, and all throughout that, and
Yeah,
he
I know.
smashes into his
I've
knee, and they
always
keep
noticed
fighting
it. But
like
it's
nothing
so
happened. Like,
insane.
he doesn't even stop to go, oh, fuck.
Because it's the sort of move that will fucking wreck your face, and he just takes it like as though it were just a regular punch.
He
Just
loves it.
in
He
between
loves
punches,
It
annihilates
happens
him.
so quick, so fast.
it. He loved it.
That would have been the end of Mortal Kombat.
yeah, pretty
right
much,
there.
or at least Liu Kang. That's it.
Yeah,
Oh my god, man.
it would have killed him.
But he doesn't even break his nose. He doesn't even check.
It would have
that's-
broken through his whole
Like-
fucking
like,
head.
It hit him like in the brain or something. It was like a brain, like and
He
knee to
brained
the
him.
brain. And how is someone like that the chosen one?
Well, he could take the braining.
That was
this
that was
is
just,
bullshit.
that was the
and,
prerequisite.
And the sound effect you hear is
to,
like this crunch, like
And then he keeps going. But he should be missing teeth, nose,
but
and
there's
eye.
no- there's
His
not even-
retina should be
there's
detached.
not even an attempt for makeup or anything
Yeah.
to show that his nose got fucked up. No, he has to look pretty. We gotta.
He should have instantly
gotta
come
keep
up,
up pretty.
blood everywhere.
man, that yeah. I have
Nothing
to
but
agree
blood.
completely. I have to agree. And we
Super
have
cool.
to rewatch that. Yes, I completely agree. We all have to watch it like a
Fine,
family.
but if we watch that one, we have to watch part 2 after.
No, man, come
yes,
on.
No,
yes,
I
because
don't-
it's shitty as
Because
No-
part
no
two
one's part
sucks
two.
so
It-
bad.
e-
You know, I
even
saw
more reason to
part
watch it.
2 in the theater. It was
I'm pretty
I
sure
never
it's
saw
horrible.
it in the theater.
no.
No, man.
Was
you,
it
Wait,
in-
you told me about that. You saw it in the theater.
No, I saw part 1 in the theater.
Oh, and that was the guy who got up.
The fat guy that because the thing is the New Line Home Cinema is in the habit of doing that thing where it says New Line Home Cinema, and then when the second time it says it, it's the theme song of the
Oh,
show.
yeah, yeah,
And this
yeah,
guy
yeah.
goes Mortal Kombat.
And some guy stands up. Oh fuck! That's my song.
Some guy just started dancing to it. Doot, 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 doot. Took off his shirt.
But no, I know part 2 is terrible. I'm not gonna watch it
Is
because
that
I
the
think
one
it's a good movie.
where
Raiden is Ajax.
no, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
where
yeah.
Sub-Zero, he flies through
Yes.
and he freezes the dude. He says a couple
And-
words and
and-
then he's gone.
No. But remember the weird Liu Kang backflip over the missile, over Smoke's missile. He's fighting cybernetic Smoke. He shoots the missile and Liu Kang sees it coming. And he runs off the edge of a cliff to go
And make a flip over.
several feet over into like some other cliff edge. It's crazy.
My God, man.
That's the easiest way to.
So
to
you
get,
want us to watch
a
that
missile
piece
off
of
your
shit
back.
movie?
Yes. But you know what's funny though?
Yes.
The actor who played Sub-Zero in part 1. No, the actor who played Reptile in part 1 plays Sub-Zero in part 2.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I remember
I forget
reading
his
that,
name. Is
that
it-
little
He's good.
fun fact.
His name is I think it's Keith Cook. He's like some martial artist guy.
the original Reptile.
the original
It's
Murtaugh.
Keith Stone. Hold my stones.
Yeah, hold my stone.
But yeah, no, like I want to watch it because it is a piece of shit. I don't think it's good at all.
I don't know. I don't think that one's gonna be like fun in the way that the first one is.
But we made fun of it so much.
I know, but it's like
You
in a
remember
bad
those
way.
fire orbs that would
I don't remember.
shoot into the cliffs?
When did we saw it together?
Yeah,
No.
in my old house.
Okay.
Well, when I used to live right by you.
Well, I never saw it. That's for sure. I mean, I saw it in the theater a very long time ago when I was a kid. But I mean, with you and
I
anybody
think
else.
I forgot who was playing it, or if, I'm not sure if it was on TV or not. But we just started watching it.
That's. I'm sorry.
Major Briggs, Sonya Blade, Jalcon will be pleased.
Doesn't he get
He kills
robotic
Herb-
augmentations on his
Yeah.
arms?
He
So
kills-
he
He's
can.
having the surgery in the movie.
The thing is, he does that so he can fight, right? Or what was it for? What was the reasoning behind it?
Oh fuck! I think he gets him, but then doesn't he learn that he doesn't need him?
Yeah. And he's fighting Motaro, and Motaro.
No, but I understand that he had that growth of character. Fine.
Yeah.
No, what was the main reason
I
for
don't
him
know
getting
why.
that?
But even
those-
Sony tells him like, "Oh, what's the
By
point of
robots?
these or something?" And he's like, "I forgot what he says."
Give me the edge. I don't know.
the edge to what?
You should have took some nuke. Put it in his neck.
What does he need those for? Like the movie never explained like why he originally wanted those arms.
I'm
Like,
pretty sure it's to fight all the crazy shit that was trying to kill him and everybody on Earth.
It
was
could be,
that like
but-
was
I'm almost positive that's the reason. It's like I gotta fight these things.
But how do you like?
No,
most,
but
most of the
none
people
of
now
that-
will have magic. Like,
but the thing is, none of that
arms.
like happened on Earth, right? Like the whole Mortal Kombat 2 took place in Outworld, and all of that was happening on Earth was fine. Wasn't that the case?
I think there was a thing that
they go
happened. It was
through
like a war or
portals. They
something,
go
right?
through portals or something,
you
and
see.
Sonya goes through a portal to get Jax. Or
This is why we don't watch piece of shit
He was
movies.
in the surgery dimension or something.
I don't know what it is, but all
Selective
I know is
surgery.
that Cyrax probably could have beaten the shit out of both of them.
Yeah.
with his dreadlocks.
Yeah, well, the Predator locks.
And
And that's it, folks. Tune in next time.
What do we talk about so we can wind it down? We talked about a lot of things. I'm glad we talked about those things. All right,
Yeah.
like,
Those
everybody-
things, everything we talked about was great.
All right, ladies, in the semicircle fashion as always.
Hmm. I'm Alfred.
I'm
I'm
Alex.
Alfred.
He's not Alfred.
I'm Alfred.
I'm Maui.
I'm Alex.
Okay. And that's it, folks.
Have a good one.
Thanks for listening. Fuck you.
Jesus Christ, man.